Scary predictions that came true. Oracle Whisper. Throughout history, certain predictions have shocked the world by coming true. Were they mere coincidences, or did someone truly see the future? Today, we unveil the most terrifying predictions that became reality. Watch until the end. These stories will haunt you. Why did the Titanic sink? In 1912, the Titanic was hailed as the unsinkable ship. But 14 years earlier, an author named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel called Futility. In his book, a massive ship named Titan hits an iceberg and sinks. Just like the real Titanic, it lacked enough lifeboats, leading to countless deaths. Even the name was eerily similar, Titan and Titanic. Was this just a coincidence? Or did Robertson somehow foresee the tragedy? In 1912, the Titanic was hailed as the unsinkable ship. But 14 years earlier, an author named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel called Futility. In his book, a massive ship named Titan hits an iceberg and sinks. Just like the real Titanic, it lacked enough lifeboats, leading to countless deaths. Could this really be just a coincidence? Or was it an eerie prophecy of the future? What makes this even more mysterious is that futility wasn't the only warning. Some people claim to have had premonitions or ominous dreams before the Titanic's fateful voyage, while others refused to board the ship, sensing disaster ahead. Were these just strange coincidences, or was there something more to the warnings that went unheeded?
Did we get on that? I had one.
The tragic events of September 11, 2001, shocked the world, but some believe that warnings of this attack existed long before it happened. One of the most well-known predictions comes from Nostradamus, the 16th century French astrologer and physician. Some of his quatrains have been interpreted as eerily foreshadowing the destruction of the Twin Towers. In one passage, he wrote about two steel birds falling from the sky and fire engulfing a great new city. Many believe this was a cryptic reference to the attacks on New York City, but Nostradamus wasn't the only one who seemed to predict the disaster. A 1994 issue of the Marvel comic The Illuminati card game featured a chilling image of the Twin Towers being hit, almost identical to the real-life event that would take place 7 years later. Was it pure coincidence or something more sinister? Even more unsettling, in 1999, a pilot episode of the TV show The Lone Gunman, a spin-off of The X-Files, depicted terrorists hijacking a plane and attempting to crash it into the World Trade Center, eerily similar to what actually happened in 2001. This episode aired just 6 months before the attacks. Beyond pop culture, numerous individuals reported having disturbing dreams or uneasy feelings in the days leading up to September 11. Some people even claim to have canceled their flights that day due to an unexplained sense of dread. Were these just random fears, or could they have been subconscious warnings? Did the world receive warnings of this tragedy long before it unfolded? Were these eerie predictions just strange coincidences, or was there something deeper at play? In late 2019, the world was caught off guard by the coronavirus pandemic, but some claim that it had been predicted long before it happened. One of the most well-known predictions comes from psychic Sylvia Browne, who wrote in her 2008 book End of Days that, around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread globally, resisting all treatments. This eerie passage resurfaced when COVID-19 emerged. Another strange coincidence appears in Dean Koontz's 1981 novel, The Eyes of Darkness, which mentions a deadly virus called Wuhan 400, originating from the same Chinese city where the first outbreak was reported. Though some details were different, the parallels were enough to spark debate. Even experts had warned of an impending pandemic. In 2017, Dr. Anthony Fauci stated that a new disease outbreak was inevitable within the next few years. Meanwhile, a 2019 pandemic simulation called Event 2001, funded by major global organizations, eerily mirrored the COVID-19 crisis just months before it began. Were these predictions just eerie coincidences, or did some people know more than they let on?